just over £60 without paying anything. I don't know, I got intrigued and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give this a go. Very highly requested video today. Since I mentioned I was trying match betting, I had so many people follow up and ask me when my video is coming out. So I planned to wait a bit longer before I make this, but because so many people keep messaging me about it, I'm just going to post it now. The way that I'm going to structure this is, firstly, I'm going to tell you my story, then my experience, then the risks, and then a bit of a platform walkthrough. So in terms of my story, my initial thoughts over the last year or so have always been sort of to stay away from match betting. I didn't really understand it. I thought it was sort of gambling, and I don't know, I really wanted nothing to do with it. And I had so many brands approach me in the last 6 months and just say like, hey, do you want to partner with us, do a review and stuff like that. And pretty much every time I replied and I said, I'm really sorry, I'm not interested in doing match betting. But I've been talking to loads of people over the last couple months, and sort of by loads of people, I mean like other bloggers, other YouTubers, and my subscribers and people I follow on Instagram, because I kept seeing it pop up in places. So I kept seeing people post about it on Instagram, and I started seeing people that I really liked and respected in the field talk about it, and it started piquing my interest. So I started reaching out to more and more people asking about it, and I don't know, I got intrigued and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give this a go. Everyone I spoke to had really positive experiences with it and talked about sort of the amounts of money that they had made. And because it is technically betting, all the profits that you make are tax free, which is really cool. So I wanted to give it a go. Now, I tried it once in the past and I didn't really know what I was doing and I couldn't make it work, which I think is partly why I hated the idea of it. Anything I don't understand, and it just didn't seem to work for me. I mean, I tried it like once, but still, I got really put off it. But I figured, you know, if loads of people are doing it, surely there's something behind it. So I decided to give it a go, and I got in touch with one of the companies that had been in touch with me last year, and I said, I'd love to try it, and if you're still wanting to partner up. So I've partnered up with OddsMonkey for this video, and I'll tell you a little bit more about their platform at the end. But I just wanted to say I've been doing it for about a month now. I'm gonna check that. Yeah, so my first bet was on the 3rd of February. So like I said, about a month that I've been doing it, so I feel like I can give a bit more of a review of my experience and how it's gone. So in the last 4 weeks, I've made £102 match betting. Now, I know this isn't a lot, and I know loads of people have made a lot more than that in their first 4 weeks. But I personally, because I'm so busy and because I didn't want to do more than one bet at a time, I really wanted to take it slow and see how it works. It's literally been so many days in between sort of my bets and things. So I easily could have done a lot more, and I'm in no rush, you know, I'm just gonna take my time and do this. There's no time limits for when you do these. So I'm just going to keep going, and if all it ends up being is sort of £100–150 per month, then that's fine. So I think a lot of people already know about the concept of match betting, so I won't go too much into this, and the tutorials that you can get for free on OddsMonkey will explain it far better than I can. But essentially all this is using the bookmaker free bet offers to make a real profit. So you sort of place a qualifying bet initially. So for example, you have a bookmaker offer that says bets £10 and get a £20 free bet. So what you do is you bet that initial £10, make like a minimal loss on it of like up to 50p, and then you get that £20 bet, and then again essentially try to keep as much of that £20 as possible. And essentially the way that it works is you place bets to cover all outcomes. So no matter what happens, you will not lose. If you follow all the steps correctly, your money is not going to be at risk, because regardless of the outcome, you will make a profit on one bet and a loss on the other. So hopefully that makes sense. But it's really important to follow the right odds and the right amounts. And this is where I've gotten lost in the past, because I understood it in principle, but I haven't understood the maths. And I mean, I still don't really quite understand the maths, but this is where OddsMonkey has really helped me. They basically tell you step by step what to do, and they will say, you know, place this bet on this match at these odds for this outcome, and then on the exchange place this bet at these odds for this amount of money. And that has been like the lifesaver. I wouldn't have been able to do this by myself. The first question that I had was, you know, once you've used up all the initial sign-up offers, so most of the bookmakers say, you know, when you first sign up, when you bet £10, you'll get £20 free and stuff like that. And my thought was, well, once you've signed up to all of them, like, surely that's it, right? You can't make any more than that. But actually, most of them give you offers to sort of keep you engaged and on the website. So it is an ongoing thing. I think in the initial sort of stages, you can make about £1,000 from just all of the sign-up offers. And then you're looking at like £150, £200 a month if you continue doing this repeatedly. Okay, so what are the risks, right? There's two main risks that I can see. So the first risk is exposure to gambling sites and the sort of addiction of making these profits. So if you are in any way predisposed or think you might be predisposed to gambling addiction, then this isn't for you. You should not sort of go near this if you have any worries about potentially getting addicted to gambling. Now, I personally know for myself that my strong desire and drive to make money and retire early and stuff far outstrips any sort of drive towards any sort of gambling or spending money. So I know I'm okay, but just make sure that you stay safe when it comes to that. And then the second main one is human error. So this is one of the reasons why I've taken it super, super slow. It's because I don't want to make any human errors. Whilst their calculators tell me exactly what to do step by step, of course, there's always the element that you might do something wrong. And I haven't so far. Everything I've done perfectly well, and I really do think that part of it is that I've taken my time doing it. I've checked everything 3 times before I press the place bet button, and I don't rush, so I'm completely minimizing that risk, but it is always there. So what I'm going to do now is show you a run through of the OddsMonkey website that I've been using. And if you are interested in signing up, you do have a free trial that you can get, which basically will give you access to the tutorials from which you can essentially make just over £60 without paying anything for signing up. So I think that's pretty good. It gives you a chance to give it a go without paying anything for their service. And then I've got an offer from them that I can give you, which is you will pay £1 for 12 days of premium access. So with premium, you just get access to all of the offers. So it really gives you a flavour of premium. Now, I think it's about £20 a month after that. But if I kept making the sort of 100, 150, 200 a month, then even if it was 100 a month I was making, £20 is not too bad to pay for that. So I'm definitely going to continue with the premium membership. So obviously, you know, you can give it a go and see how you feel about it. Like I said, you can either have it free or do the £1 for 12 days premium, which I think is really decent because that is more than enough time to work your way through quite a few of the offers. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump into the platform. So you can see here, these are the first tutorials. By working through them, you will make £63 and you don't need to pay anything to access this. They are extremely detailed. You can see here it goes into all the details about what matched betting actually is and how it works in a lot of detail. And it literally is just completely step by step. I loved this. I've never had anything this detailed, which is why I thought this was absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to go into one just to sort of show you how it works. So you can see here, Sky Bet, for example, it has the tick on it because I've already done it, so you can't see how much it makes. But if you click into it, it literally goes through step by step. So you've got exactly what you need to do. On here, you've got the summary of like how much you deposit, the minimum odds, when the bet will be added, etc. And how much you'll make. So this one's approximately £15. So there is the point of needing about £100 in your exchange account. I didn't fully understand this at the beginning, but it becomes apparent once you work through it. So you can see here, step by step, you can actually go into the Sky Bet offer from here. And then if you go back, it takes you step by step, even into changing the odds. It gives you the screenshots of what to click and what to input. So it's really, really good. But then this is the moneymaker. So this is their odds matcher. And this is where you will find out exactly which matches to bet on, how much for, and what odds, etc., etc. It is absolutely brilliant. I've never seen anything like this, but obviously this is the first time I've done it. I just couldn't get over how brilliant it was. So if I sort of take you into it and show you how it works. So you can see here, because I've gone from the tutorial, it's already filtered on the bookmaker Sky Bet. But I'm going to filter it some more, and I'm going to filter it on Betfair Exchange because that's the only one that I've signed up to. And I'm going to limit the sports to football because it's just easier in my head to bet on football matches. So once you've got the filters on, you can go through and look through all the matches. So ideally, you want to be going for popular matches because you don't want the bookmakers to catch on to the fact that you are matched betting. So what I tend to do is have a look through, find ones that seem like they would be popular matches, and have a look through the information box. So once you find one and you click on the I little button on the side, you will get a bit more details that you can play with. So you can see here, I can go in here and on the normal selection, I will change this to £5 because that's how much the qualifying bet is. And it will tell me I will lose 40p on this initial bet. So once again, you make this initial small loss and then you make your big profit. So I like this because you can see here it tells me, for example, on Sky Bet, I back the draw at 3.2 and on Betfair, I lay the bet for 3.35. The colours help because on the exchange, you'll have blue and pink. Anyway, here you can see it says your liability will be £11, which is why you need that money, like we said earlier, on the exchange. But if we go to free bet now, so if this was our free bet once we had that free £20, I changed this to 20. And you can see here on this exact same match, if we were using the £20 bet, we would be making a profit of £12.66. So we use that £20 bet at Sky Bet, and then on Betfair, we lay 13.33 at those odds. Again, the liability increases, but you can see here the profit will be 12.66 because underneath you've got the table that gives you what will happen if the bookmaker bet wins or if the exchange bet wins. So obviously if the exchange bet wins, you don't lose any money on the bookmaker because you've used money that essentially was given to you for free. And that's how it works. So you would have made essentially £12.66 tax-free just from doing this. So once you've worked through these and actually placed the bets, you click here on log bet, and what it does is it will log it in your area. So if we have a look at mine, you can see here that I've made £102, like I said, and it's got a list of all of the bets I've made so far. So for each of these, you can pause the video and go through it if you like. But you can see here, for example, for each of the exchanges, you've got one bet that has lost a little bit of money and then the other one which has made more profit. So you just net those two off and you get your overall profit. So I love this because it tracks it for me and I don't have to worry. The other thing is here where I said they have loads of offers on the premium account. Look at all of this. It lists all of them. You can mark them as complete when you've worked through it. And it even gives you a rating here of how easy or difficult it is
to work through that example. So obviously I'd start with the really easy ones first. And then here you've also got the current offers, which is once you've worked through all of those initial offers, you can see here that all of these other offers come up. I've said offers a lot in this video, but yeah, you get the gist. So like I said, I've got this offer code with them. If you pay £1, you get premium access for 12 days. So if you really wanted to work through, you could work through quite a lot of them in 12 days. And you can just use it to see if you like it. And if you don't like it, then just cancel your membership and essentially never think about it again. But I am pretty sure you will love it. I can't believe I didn't do this earlier when everyone was telling me to do it. If you do try it, let me know what you think. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hopefully this has been useful for those of you who asked for it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.